watching Govs Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple of minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knockem Dead radio show. They're going to keep knocking them dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus.
Let's give a big shout out to Tony Walker.
Tony Walker, who's a friend of mine.
Tony Walker!
Tony Walker! Tony Walker, everybody. Stand up, Tony. Where are you? Tony Walker! Thank you so much, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Walker. Our favorite. We love you.
Knockem Dead Comedy Show.
Let's give a big shout out to Tony Walker.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Sorry for the major delay here. So we're actually recording, and probably be around 1 o'clock by the time this gets posted to YouTube. So our apologies for the delays. We're having technical issues once again, and we're working on it and hoping to get it all fixed so that we can just do what we normally do here. So our apologies. But welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Show, coming at you from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club. And we're on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, the YouTube channel, the Facebook page. Please follow the Facebook page, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And normally, we would read your comments today as we're live, but we're not live today, so we're not reading your comments. But follow the pages and subscribe and share the links and do all that social media stuff anyway. We really appreciate the support. We definitely need support. We need tech support. We need a lot of support. We need a lot of things. And my apologies to Christine, who's here. Christine, hang on. Oh, all right, yeah. Christine Solimeno.
That's me.
I said it right?
You did.
Right,
Pretty
cool.
good.
Christine Solimeno. Go buy her albums.
More of them online now.
And there's more online. All right, cool.
Type in my very long name.
So here it is. There's a name on the bottom. Look at it. Learn it. Type it.
There'll be a test.
That's right. Well, there'll be great music to be had. There you go. And my apologies to Christine, because I've been having all sorts of tech issues. I've been staring at the screen and messing on the computer, and I've barely talked to you. So my apologies. But that's kind of a good thing, because then we just get to talk spur of the moment today. All right, so first things first, you guys both played the Harry Chapin thing that you've been pushing like crazy.
Yes.
So that was last Sunday. How did that go?
Well, good. It's mine.
I know it's yours. I was just looking.
Oh, it was beautiful.
It went very good.
Who's Jim Dunlop? Tim Dunlop?
Jim.
Oh, I was
It's
right.
It's the company name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it went well?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
New place for us. It worked out much
You'd
better.
think a musician would know how to talk into the mic.
Worked out better for us. A new venue for us this time, and it was I think we worked out a lot better.
Why? Or how so?
It was the Chapin Rainbow Stage at Hexley Park, Huntington.
Yeah.
I think it just fit the size crowd we get better. It packed the place out, right?
It was beautiful, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
nice.
And it's also where Harry Chapin lived. He lived about 10 minutes from there.
Right.
So.
Oh, really? That close?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So some of his family was there that night, and they appreciated it being there.
Yeah, so when we were promoting it, we had Jason zoomed in.
Right.
And he was there, right?
He was there.
Yeah.
And so was his sister Jen. She played. And then Mother Sandy was there, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Now, Jen, there's what, 5 kids?
5 altogether, yeah.
And Jen's the only musician, right? Or no?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Absolutely.
All right, what did she sing?
She did I Want to Learn a Love Song.
Okay.
Which is a song about how Harry and Sandy met.
Right, okay.
So it was fun to play that.
Messed around behind her first husband.
And-
I'm joking. I'm messing. What did you play, Christine?
Oh, I played a song called She Sings Songs Without Words.
I don't think I know that one.
It's very sort of little ethereal. It's
A little.
Yeah, very fantasy-like, I feel.
Are there words to the song?
Yes, it is.
So she sang words
I
to
sang
song
words.
with no words.
But who
I'm
he's
confused
talking
already.
about doesn't even need words.
Ooh, good answer. What did you do?
I did Taxi.
Oh, really?
Yeah. With Jen singing with me, which is very nice.
What, she sang the high part in the
Yeah.
middle?
Yeah.
Is there, I'm sure somebody sings it every year, so whoever sings it on a particular year, there's probably a lot of pressure because that's the song everybody wants. That's the most popular song.
That and Cats in the Cradle.
Yep, Cats in the Cradle.
Oh, yeah, right.
In
Okay.
Circle, I mean, we finish with that.
Yeah, right. But
And this year,
Taxi and Cats in the Cradle, I mean, those
Those
are
are the
the
ones.
two everybody
Those are the
knows.
biggies.
Yeah, maybe even Cats in the Cradle even more, maybe.
well, and this year's 50th anniversary of Cats in the Cradle, so that's their big selling point this year.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And now, and what's the deal? So now there's another one. Didn't it used to just be one a year?
One a year. But last year we couldn't do the summer show because of issues with the park
Right.
that they played it in. So they moved it to December around his birthday, to a theater, the Landmark.
Landmark, yeah.
Yeah, in Port Washington.
That was another beautiful venue.
Yes,
Right,
that's
yeah.
a great venue, yeah.
And I missed that one, but I heard it was amazing.
Oh, okay.
But they were able to work out what we do 2 this year. So we're going to be back at the Landmark again December 3rd.
Now, you guys were talking before we went on the air, so to speak, before we started recording.
Right.
It's not the same show. Like you guys aren't doing the same songs.
Usually no.
I try to mix it up.
Right. Because I didn't know if they were, since you were doing, one in one venue, one in the other, like almost like a band does a tour, like they would play the same
Some
stuff.
people
So
do.
you don't treat it that way. Because you pretty much get a lot of the same people that show up to it?
For the most
Oh,
part,
okay,
yeah.
So you mix it
but
up.
some
Okay.
people will do the same songs.
Sure.
Oh, yeah?
It depends
If
on
they
what you're
want to.
comfortable with. Yeah, exactly.
But who gets to decide? Like, what if 5 people say I'm doing Taxi? What happens
Well,
then? Stu
It's Stu.
cracks the whip?
Well, he someone will say I want to do it, and if no one else, well, Stu has a policy too that if someone does a certain song like the prior year, he gives them first dibs at it.
Oh, to do it again?
Yeah.
Oh.
And if they don't want to, then anybody can take it. So the first person who says I want to do it,
Okay.
will get it.
So there's a lot of people that just come and play the same song every year?
Sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes. I try to break
it
up every
becomes like
year.
a signature.
Yeah, we both try to break up our songs every year.
Right. Okay. Do you feel like doing a little bit of she sings songs with no words? You don't have to.
I don't know if I want to do that one.
All right, never mind.
You
Do
want me
whatever
to
you
do a Chapin song? So,
If you want. You can
Okay.
do whatever you want.
Well,
I'm going to ask you to play a few times today. So.
Oh, great. I hope so.
I want to hear an original,
thank
and
you.
I
Oh,
know you and
definitely.
Frank have something planned. So yeah, whatever you want to do.
So one of the ones that I've started, when I first started doing the Chapin show, I found this beautiful song called "You Are the Only Song I Need," and he always sang that right after, right before Circle.
Right. Okay.
And on his concerts, and not many people were like, I don't even know that.
I'm not
one.
familiar with this one.
And anything that's about music or a song obviously is going to speak to me. So when I researched Harry's songs, I was like, this one just stood right out.
Right. Okay.
And so I just found it to be extremely special.
Cool.
But I'll do this one. I've sung it all tonight. Almost every story that I know. And when they turn out the spotlight, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. I'm so hoarse I can't hit the high notes. It's a whisper when I'm low. But when you sing from the inside, I hope that something shows. And that is why, yes, you are the only song I need. You're my laughter, and you're my lonely song. You're the harvest, and you're the seed. And you're my first and my final song. 'Cause you own me indeed. And yes, oh yes, yes, after all is said and done, you're the one song that I need. I've sung my songs in silence to empty clubs and crowded bars. I've sung my songs to standing rooms, even sung them to the stars. But the faces, they fade together. The applause is gone so fast, and the story of every darkened stage is that the glory just does not last. And that is why, yes, you are the only song I need. You're my laughter and you're my lonely song. You're the harvest and you're the seed. And you're my first and my final song. 'Cause you own me indeed. And yes, oh yes, after all is said and done, you're the one song that I need.
How have I missed that song? What the hell was that?
I try to find the B-sides.
Oh, yeah. Is that a B-side? Or like,
Not even a B-side, it's just an album track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, that was.
But he always closed the shows with that into a circle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And are you married?
No.
You know.
I
Whoa.
wish.
Whoa.
I wish I would have found something sometime in this.
Have you ever
realm of
like?
reality.
Have you ever sat with a like a man like and sang that to him?
Oh my!
Ooh, man, that was heavy.
Should
Wow.
I try?
That was heavy.
Who knows?
Wow. Have you ever?
I'll think about that.
You should think about recording that. That
Thank
was
you.
wonderful.
Oh
Really,
my
that was
gosh.
wonderful. Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely.
That's
absolutely.
I'd like to start really thinking about the covers that I want to record.
Oh, okay.
Because I've tried the original world. I mean, and I do Christmas covers and
Yeah, I see that,
You know,
yeah.
things at school where I work that I Christian contemporary and Catholic.
Yeah.
You know.
I was going to ask about that. So yeah, all right. So enough of Harry Chapin. Let's get to know Christine Salamino. So yeah, so I mean, I guess it's okay that you're I guess Christian. You have a lot of faith.
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
Thank-
But now is that? But obviously that's not
Thanks
the
for
only.
saying it like that. It's perfect.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a respect, because we're not,
It's
we're not shock jocks. We're not going for shock value. We're not trying to be disrespectful ever. So I just want to make sure that came, and because some people are a little, I don't want to say that they're not embarrassed to talk, but they try to keep that to themselves sometimes.
I hope I don't keep it to myself, but like
Right.
I don't try and push.
Right, that's
just
what I mean,
wanna-
right.
I just want to exude it through
Right.
my own heart.
Okay,
and
good answer.
That's it. You know?
Yeah,
Fruits of the Spirit, I always say. Maybe I'll sing that for you.
What was it?
There's something called the Fruits of the Spirit. I try and line a lot of things up.
The
based
fruits of the
on
Spirit?
that. Yeah,
Oh,
love,
okay.
joy, peace, patience, kindness,
Oh,
goodness,
okay.
faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control.
Oh.
And I wrote a song.
Nice.
That's on that one.
There are certain times self-control is
It's-
where you don't need it. That's,
For
so-
food, that's my issue with
Yeah, I hear you. But all right, but obviously you don't just. I mean, I'm looking at song titles here, so yeah, that's lift my eyes, all my days,
Yes.
Son of Light, Man of God. What would the man say? That was a great Paul McCartney tune.
What would the man say? Sorry, Paul, I stole it. Oh,
That's funny.
I think it's listen to what the man said.
Yeah.
He'll know. He's a
That was-
big Beatles and
That was my
McCartney
joke. You
fan.
see, we're in a comedy club, so I was just making a joke. Oh, there it is. Fruit of the Spirit. Okay. Closer to God. Okay. But you obviously, because you just played a Harry Chapin tune, so you don't just do faith-based music. You do good music.
Absolutely, I do anything.
Okay.
Absolutely, anything that I really think is fitting to my personality and
Okay.
and whatever.
Oh, all right.
I try to stay away from things that are smutty and
Smutty.
obnoxious, mean. I don't like mean.
I was just having that conversation last night with somebody. Like, I'm not trying to judge what other people like, but certain like the heavy, like hateful, satanic, like Marilyn Manson type stuff. Like, I don't know what
I guess
people
there's
are.
a time and a place for everything.
I don't know about that.
I get nervous.
Yeah, okay.
It makes me uptight.
Yeah, and it's too dark and too out there for me. Like I just don't get it. But so you were saying before we started, you guys were talking, and I heard you say that you don't like off the cuff, but and you were talking about music, like when you play somewhere, you don't like. I guess you like a set list. You like to be prepared.
Actually, that's not the case.
Okay.
But
So what'd you mean then by that?
interesting- I just get nervous if I'm not in my element. Like, when I'm at a restaurant or
Yeah.
things that I know that are just normal to my realm of reality.
All right, but the reason I
But
bring
people come up and they'll suggest a song,
Right,
and if
request
I know
stuff,
it,
yeah.
I'll sort of start playing
But
it.
the reason it kind of stuck with me that you said it because I did my research, Christine
boy.
Salamino, and I see
Scary.
I see the keyboard and I see pictures of you, the guitar. I see videos of you playing drums. I saw a video of you playing a harmonica. First off, what don't you play?
Oh, plenty.
Stop.
No, I wish I played stringed instruments, and there's a lot. A saxophone. I played clarinet as a kid, and I sort of picked up the saxophone, and a lot of my songs have me trying to play the saxophone on
Nice.
it. I'm not quite sure why I did that, but I love it. I've always
Okay.
loved the saxophone.
Favorite sax player? Go.
Oh, God. Well,
I'm doing a lot of this today. I'm putting you on the spot a lot.
I like them all. I would say Clarence Clemens.
Nice.
Has to be the man.
And he was a man of faith himself.
But he was tenor sax. I mean, I've only tried out though.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not. I'm just. I always say I dabbled. I dabbled in everything. Drums is actually one of my most comfortable.
Oh, really?
I can sit on it hot and just play anything, sing away, not even think twice.
Oh, nice.
Piano, I learned that, and even guitar, just to accompany my singing.
Oh, okay.
So,
right.
But I love it. Just close my eyes and play the piano. I love that. That's another one of my
but
hearts.
drumming is the major comfort zone, huh? That's cool.
Interestingly enough, yeah.
And that
I just can't lug them anymore.
Well, yeah, right.
Getting, you know, so
but
tired.
girl drummers is just it's kind of a rarity.
I thought it would get me somewhere, but
right, because that's what I'm thinking. Karen Carpenter, Sheila E.
Yeah.
Like great,
Love 'em all.
fantastic
Love 'em.
girl drummers who sing.
Mm-hmm.
That's even more rare. So do you know Robin Gilbert? She's a drummer, singer, female.
I know quite a few of them.
In that order?
Yeah, right.
I know quite a few people. I probably know Robin.
On the local scene?
I probably know her.
Pagman and Robin
Nice.
that's the current thing she's doing. She was
Is she in the
Generators.
Yep, I do.
Yes.
She fills in for me a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Great,
Well,
great girl.
I love Robin. I've known Robin. She's got to be 25 years. I love her. But that's actually another question. Are you able to keep track of how many bands you're in?
Oh gosh.
Yeah. The new standards, the wind chimes, Margaritaville, Chris and Charlie, Johnny and Chris. Like, what is going on here? How many? Are you ever home?
Yeah. Well, we call ourselves C squared, and I try, and the PS duo, Pell and Solimeno. I'm like,
That's great.
So yeah, that's one I didn't even have down.
Make it very simple.
So how many bands are you in?
Oh,
what is going on?
It's just duos, like just to get more work. I do a lot of solo. I play with yes, you're right, Johnny Pell, Charlie Falco, great guitar players, bass players. The new standards was actually with my friend Mike. As we were kids, we deemed ourselves the new standards because we would play like old standards in a new way, or like whatever. But
what did I see?
So Mike Fox, there's a plug for you. He's also my writing partner.
Did you say Mike Fox?
Love him to death. Yes.
That poor bastard. What he must be going through for the past.
He's
and
Michael
of course,
D,
Frank does.
not Michael J.
Oh, he's okay.
Oh,
you got it now. Okay, good.
Now.
But yeah, old friend from childhood, and we were songwriting partners forever. And I work with a girl, Samantha, my friend Myra. That's the wind chimes. We deemed ourselves now, but it's not really a band. It's just who I played drums for the ukulele orchestra in Long Beach. Benoit. That.
I was actually going to ask, but I have that here somewhere on my list.
Lots of little things I just hop onto and enjoy it.
Right. You posted. You perform with Studio Noir music school students. So you're not. Are you? You were just sitting in. You're not. Are you a teacher?
I'm not a teacher for that music school. No, but I teach at Kellenberg Memorial High.
Oh, no kidding.
I shouldn't say I teach. Pardon me. It's a liturgical choir that I sort of conduct and arrange for.
Oh, that's cool.
We put out. We used to put out CDs, but now all the stuff is online.
Right.
And great producer. I work with Ron Daddario and Alex Basil. He's the sort of coordinator of the whole thing.
But
in-house recording studio in a school.
Oh, that's
Go
cool.
Figure, right?
Yeah, right.
It's a nice fit
That's
for
wild.
me.
Yeah,
I
bet.
Yeah.
But to say you're not a teacher, I would say you are a teacher.
I hope so.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't. I don't have to grade them, which is very helpful.
That's nice, yeah.
To me and them.
And that's your full-time gig? Your real job, so to speak?
Right. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Church mostly and the school exactly. I do nursing homes, all different things.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. You're kind of living the dream.
I'm rolling around as a musician.
Nice.
You're right.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's yeah, that's funny. I was just talking to a friend because I'm, he's a musician. I'm in the comedy acting world, and I know a guy. He was doing an audience interactive play at the Kennedy Center in D.C. He's been doing this show has been running there for almost I think around 40 years. He just stopped after 35 years, and I so I reached out to him to congratulate him, and he's not famous, he's not on a hit TV show, but he lived the dream for 35 years on one of the best stages in the world, in my opinion. I've had the opportunity of going to the Kennedy Center, and it's beautiful, and so so it's interesting where life takes you. You're not on a stage performing for 50,000 people, but you're making a living, and you're making a difference for all these children and these the folks in the nursing home. So that's cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for you.
Appreciate
So, but I did notice you avoided answering the question of how many bands you're in. You can't keep track either, can you?
I'll say you're right about that.
I'm teasing.
It goes all over the place.
I'm teasing. And there was something. I totally lost my train of thought. Okay, so I want to go back to, like I said, talking about music that does like make you, that's positive and makes you happy. That like is it like so Harry Chapin? So bands like, so how heavy is your personal taste, like as far as like?
Oh gosh!
When
I was a kid, I went to Van Halen concerts. But I mean, I love.
That's
exactly
everything. Why I asked. That's exactly why I asked.
I'll find a song that speaks to me, usually in any genre.
Oh, okay.
That's
interesting.
Like we said before, just certain things, it's hard.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Just a little too harsh or whatever it may be. But for the most part, I love Alicia Keys. I love Karen Carpenter, like you said.
Yeah. What a drummer! Wow.
I don't know. It just goes over the gamut.
I asked about that, and you said Van Halen. Thank you for that segue.
Styx. I love
Styx. I saw Sammy Hagar last night.
Oh, sweet.
And it was fantastic.
Wow.
That man, I've seen that man several times. That man is 75 years old, and he can still jump around on a stage, and he can, singing those high notes.
Yep.
Nobody sings like Sammy Hagar, and it's. Yeah.
And I've always loved Billy Joel, Elton John. I adore the Beatles, and anything Beach Boys.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite songs is actually, which is, I think it's, shame on me. It's a I'll get it, but they didn't write it. Phil Spector, I think, song. But this is the way I always dreamed it would be. I love that song.
Oh, they didn't write that one? I didn't know that.
And just I can hear music.
Yes.
Right.
It just takes me. That's the kind of stuff I gravitate to.
Pet Sounds and Smile. I can listen to those all day.
But my ultimate favorite, which I figured we'd get to sometime, is Judy Garland.
Oh, is that right?
I'm just a fanatic.
Okay.
True fan of Judy Garland.
It's sinking in you, because yes. I saw on Facebook you do post pictures of her sometimes.
All the time.
I have a friend of mine who's been on this show. He was, his name is Larry Russell. When Billy Joel first, in the 60s, when he's still, trying to find his way, he played in various bands. When he first started going out on his own, Larry Russell was his first bass player. And Larry Russell played with him for a while. Then Larry Russell moved on. He played in the original Godspell. He played with a number of different people. He has this great story.
Oh, wow.
He dated Lorna Luft.
Oh!
Yeah. And he tells this. He started dating her, but he didn't know.
He's still doing a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But this is going back to like 1970 or something. He didn't know who she was. Wow. He knew who she was, but didn't know that it was Judy Garland's daughter. She invites him over to the house. It was in the city somewhere. And he's walking up towards, and he's with her. Like him and Lorna met somewhere, and then they're going to the house. Sees that it's an expensive house. She's like, this is your house. He goes in, and there's Judy Garland.
Oh my goodness!
It gets better. He stays for a while. They have dinner. They're talking. He doesn't even recall how, but he ends up in a room. It was like kind of like a living room, but there was a big piano in the room. Or at least I think he said there was a piano in the room. Did she play piano?
Judy?
Yeah.
I don't know that she specifically did, but anybody that would come over would probably play or
probably
doing arrangements.
Well, all right, forget the piano part, whether there was or not. He ended up in this some room with just him and her. I don't even know where Lorna was. It was just him and Judy, and she sang "Somewhere Over the Rainbow" to him, and just her. And
That's her favorite song.
Yeah, right. And it's just the two of them. He got his own private, rendition.
Whoa.
Solely for him. Yeah, and he said, it's one of his greatest memories. I can't even imagine something like that.
Definitely amazing.
Yeah, I would literally be blown away. I would be speechless.
Yeah. I would be very speechless.
Yeah,
to say the least. I try, in the Chapin songs, I throw a little quote because it really, speaking about "You Are the Only Song," that would be what I'd be almost singing about if I were to,
right.
That for some reason that has always been my song.
No, that's cool. That's great. And then they broke up. So
very interesting story.
Oops.
Not that night, but eventually. So, how many instruments do you play?
So. All right, I'll pick up the
I love the
harmonica.
harmonica. Love harmonica.
I'll jam around with people, but I'm not a real player. I would love to.
I watched some guy was playing guitar, and you were just going to town, some bluesy type thing. I thought it was great. Absolutely.
Unbelievable. Thank you. I don't even know where that is. I'd like to see it.
It was on your Facebook. That's all I did.
I'd probably forget.
That's all I did was stalk your Facebook this morning so I could be
wow.
prepared for this non-live pre-recorded show.
I would love to be able to play like blues, what I mean,
man.
and really get into it. But I just picked it up just to, once again, accompany what I would do.
Right.
If I'm doing like, Billy Joel, I'll do Piano Man with the harmonica.
Yeah, right.
So I definitely am a drummer. Guitar, like I said, piano, a little bit of sax. But not,
You got me thinking. Has anybody ever drummed? Like they have the Bob Dylan
Mostly
harmonica
a
thing.
singer.
Has anybody ever I've never seen anybody drum and play harmonica.
It hurts my neck. I've
is
had
that right?
a few
Harmonica
issues
at the
with
same
my
time?
neck.
Yeah, you put that
it's hard for me
contraption
to
on.
do it, yeah.
I've never seen anybody drum and play harmonica. So I can't even do an air drum and play fake a harmonica.
What was that guy that did?
There was a guy that did that?
What I Like About You. Did he do that? Did he do both?
I don't think so. I'm
I
going to say no.
I don't think so.
Okay. He sung,
But yeah, I mean, to play harmonica,
Yes.
you have to move your head back and forth to get the different notes out.
Right.
So that's going to be hard to do if you're playing drums at the same time.
Right, that's what I was
Now
just,
you're using, both.
Right, it's like the,
arms,
Yeah,
legs,
it's like this whole
exactly
thing.
what it
Right.
your feet.
Wow. Speaking of harmonica, John Mayall died the other day. Did you
saw
hear
that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Talk about a great blues harmonica player. That guy, and I'm sure just about everybody watching right now has no idea who that even is. But that man, Eric Clapton started with this man. Mick Fleetwood and John McVie and Peter Green of the original Fleetwood Mac, they all started with him. Mick Taylor, who played with the Stones for, I want to say, like 5 years, he started with John Mayall.
Wow.
So many people started with. Probably his most famous song, "Room to Move." All you classic rock and rollers out there, you would know that one, and with great harmonica stuff on that.
Did you see Clapton's video about that?
I did not.
He did a video yesterday, just like talking about him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was very.
Really?
He was very sad. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, the guy was 90. He had a good run.
Yeah.
He had enough.
He had enough.
And speaking of harmonica, and I mentioned the Bob Dylan thing. Did any Bob Dylan fan? Anybody?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Did you see the trailer? There's a movie. They made a movie about him.
Did they?
Yeah. Ed Norton plays Pete Seeger.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to think of the guy's name who plays Dylan. Crapola. He just did the Willy Wonka. Not the Johnny Depp. The other one. What was it, like a prequel or something?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Right. I don't remember
That
his name.
guy.
Timothy something?
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, okay.
Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah, he's playing Bob Dylan.
Okay.
No, it looks pretty good. It looked really good, actually.
Oh, my gosh. That's great.
That's all I have to say about that. All right. So let's see. And how did you learn to play all these? Are you self-taught?
Yeah, everything.
So you guys are
self-taught.
have a
Yeah,
similar
yeah.
background here.
I think we discussed that one time.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, sure.
I wish I had like instruments, because then I would bring them in and make you guys like have a contest who can play more instruments or something. Have some kind of battle. Do Have you ever tried to compare? Like,
No.
how many do you play? Do you count? I bet you do.
No.
Yes, you do.
Guitar and piano are the basic ones. Little bass, little drums. I tried a xylophone one time. That's all I remember so far.
That's it? You don't do any horns of any kind?
The horns I can't do.
Really?
I wish. I that's another thing I wish I could do.
I don't have the breath support for that.
Oh, I thought you did for some reason.
That's why I went to the guitar in the first place. And I violin when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's why I went to string instruments, because I couldn't do the horn.
Oh, you tried back then?
I think that they wanted me in school to start with that.
To shut you up.
And Mom says, no, he can't do it.
Aw.
Oh, wow.
So, went to strings.
And you don't play violin anymore, right?
No.
So
I tried someone's a couple years ago, and I was terrible.
You couldn't remember anything?
Well, not really, no.
Wow.
It was pretty funny.
All right. Why don't we get another tune?
All right.
And so you guys had something planned. You want to do that?
Let's
That's up to you.
let's do Firefighter's Prayer. This I wrote.
Yeah. Talk about this.
I mean, it's obviously a little on the sad side, but I wrote this after 9/11 because I attended and sang for several memorial services, and my father put 33 years in FDNY.
Oh, very nice.
The 281, 147, and then the battalion. So I just felt like this was a song that I needed to write. It is based off of an actual prayer that once again, shame on me. I don't know if it could be credited to anybody, but it's just called a fireman's prayer. But I changed it to firefighter's prayer, and I asked Frank. A lot of the concepts are mine original, like when the angels climb the ladders of love, you'll hear in there.
Okay.
And I asked Frank. I said, sort of, I feel like I need just more power, something more powerful, because I'm like this little delight, fairy voice floating around. I said, let help me out here, and he put himself on it, and then added some little percussion. What else did you do?
It's
you did some harmonies, beautiful stuff. And then I was able to make a video with pictures, and a lot of it's for my dad's, mostly his. And he was on a podcast called Getting Salty, and he was promoting a book that he wrote.
Oh, your father?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
So
big talented family.
So this is called Firefighter's Prayer. When I am called to duty, Lord, wherever flames may rage, give me the strength to save a life, whatever be the age. Help me embrace a little child and bring them safely out. Give me the strength when the angels climb the ladders of love.
Yeah.
Very nice. Wow, that was great. All right, so now that was really great.
Aw, thank you.
Well, now I'm going to put you on the spot.
Uh-oh.
So you just sang the Fireman's Prayer,
Mm-hmm.
but you also have a song called The Prayer.
Oh,
Is that right?
That might not be my song.
Oh, that's not your song?
That's I pray you'll be our eyes. I don't know if I can do that one off.
I know. That's why I said I'm putting you on the spot.
That's Italiano.
That's what I was. So I was going to ask that. So do you play all these instruments? You teach kids. Do you also speak Italian?
No.
Oh, you just learned it for that
my
song.
My last name comes from a father who is Italian,
Yeah.
Naples and Rome, but my skin and almost everything else is from an Irish mother. So,
So you're just faking it for the
a
for
little
the
bit.
song.
For the song, I no. I mean, this song is gorgeous.
Yes.
You know, my
Absolutely.
friend loves this song. My friend Rachel. It's a beautiful song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Andrea Bocelli, a bunch of people did that one. Josh Groban, Celine Dion.
Oh, okay.
So.
I've never heard it before.
I don't even. I would
Well-
need. I hate to say it. I'd need my music for that. But
Well, I do have the video if you want. I'm joking around and putting you on the spot, but I figured because that end note, I figured this time of day might be tough, so I prepared and I have the video. But I want to ask about the Italian first, and of course I'm just teasing you. But is it tough when you don't speak a language to learn those particular words?
Absolutely. I mean, through college, I said that I was never taught, but I did go to school. I went to Ithaca College. I got a BA in music.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite difficult, but I made it through because I was really never taught prior to that. But then they, as a vocal major, they really, make you a lot of requirements. They make you do at least 3 foreign languages to sing in.
No kidding.
And I
Just
German,
learn the language, or
French,
just learn
Latin,
a particular song?
A lot of Latin singing.
Yeah.
Because that's really one of the languages that a lot of music was written in. All the classical kind of things and stuff like that.
But is it only one song per language, or do you actually have to learn like the basics of that
Gosh, it was
language?
like 77 pages of German Bach.
Really?
I'll never forget that.
Oh
but,
my goodness!
Yeah, I mean, I learned it. I wasn't great at it, but I actually really loved it. But I shied away from it because I didn't think it was my strong point.
Yeah.
But I would like to get back to it. I still, in church, I'm always singing an Ave Maria or a Panis Angelicus.
Sure.
So mostly, like I said, Latin, sometimes Italian, or thankfully I don't have to, try and get paid to sing German and French and things like that. I don't think I could do it anymore.
Have you ever tried to sing a song in a different language?
No.
So even the song Michelle, have you ever sang that live?
I've done it, but it's very rare.
And you fake your way, or do you think you got it?
I kind of got it.
Yeah?
I took French in elementary school.
Oh, you don't
know a
remember.
little.
You remember less of that than you do the violin.
No, I know, exactly.
So I would just be like, like I wouldn't even sing it. I wouldn't even do it.
You would mumble.
Yeah, I would mumble, or I would throw in English words.
Right.
Michelle, smell.
I often say if I have to sing, if someone requests something, La Vie en Rose, whatever it may be, I'm like, I hope I'm not saying anything, disturbing to you. I mean, I don't know if my pronunciation is going to be right here.
What's that one Billy Joel song? He says, I murdered that song.
Yeah, he wrote a song in French, and he doesn't speak French.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're thinking. I wish somebody else would, or even him, would redo it, but translate that French verse to English and just do it normally, because it's not good.
I don't remember. I think it's like Michelle. I think it's just the same thing that he sang the previous verse.
It is not.
Right,
it's not?
It's not. Something.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's
I thought
not.
it was.
No, I've Googled it. It's not.
Oh, okay.
It's a completely different verse.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I actually know a girl who's a singer down in Philly, and I got all excited one day because she was actually she was in some concert and where she performed that song, and it was like I don't know if it was on a TV station, but it was professionally recorded. It wasn't like somebody's cell phone. So I'm like, oh, this is going to be great, and I'm going to watch it. I'm looking forward to seeing somebody sing that song completely in English. But all she did was just sing the one verse, skip that verse, and then did the rest of the song. I was son of a bitch.
Oh wow!
So, can I play the video then?
You're
Would
gonna
that be
play
all right?
your please. What video is this?
It's
it's on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, the YouTube video that you posted it's called The Prayer. Now, so who did write it? I thought it was an original.
That to me is oh my gosh, you'd have to look that up.
Are you familiar with the song
like
I'm talking about?
David Foster, maybe.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But
all right, so I'm going to play it, and then
I'll try to find it.
We'll get another original. Is that all right?
yeah, please.
All right, cool. All right,
I'll
I'm going to
do
play
a title track off
All right.
of one of my albums online.
All right, here's The Prayer by Christine Solimeno.
I pray you'll be our eyes and watch us where we go and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer as we go our way. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, give us faith so we'll be safe. La luce che tu dai, el cuore resterà, a riquallaci la sera se la sei nella mia più ciela quanta fede c'è. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, give us faith so we'll be safe. Sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia e speranza, un mondo di amore son vicino, simbolo de pace, di fraternità. We ask that life be kind and watch us from above. We hope each soul will find another soul to love. Let this be our prayer, just like every child needs to find a place. Guide us with your grace, give us faith so we'll be safe. Nella fede che hai Gesù noi. Sento che ci salve.
I couldn't find my mic. I thought I had it like this, so I was going to pull it down.
That's where it's comedy.
It's not even live, and I'm still messing up.
my God.
That was fantastic.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
The Prayer by Christine
I
Solimeno.
did credit them on the video, right?
Yes,
Yeah, okay,
yes, you
good.
did. That was, and that is not on either one of these albums, though, right?
No, like I said, a lot of my stuff is original,
Right.
Or like a Christmas classic that I'll do my rendition.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did Silver Bells with a wonderful man, Hopton Lewis, and I made it like a reggae.
Oh.
Because he was from Jamaica.
Oh.
He passed away, poor guy, needed dialysis, but one of my favorite
wow.
people on the planet. Amazing story attached to that. I'll say it quick. My parents went to Jamaica for their honeymoon, and here's Hopton playing away as like a 20-something-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And then years later, my friend John Zeik, who helped me record a lot of these albums, is like, I have this guy does Caribbean gospel music. He needs like a backups, not backup, like someone to record a bunch of harmonies, and that's one of my specialties. I love going in the studio and just over and over, overdubbing, and whatever,
right,
to make a choral sound. And this man's like, oh, I'm like, should I sing with a Jamaican accent? No, man, you sing the way you sing. What do you?
Wow.
You're like an angel. I'm like, okay, so I'm just singing away. I put two and two together. I found the album that I used to listen to as a kid. I made him sign it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I love that. Hopton Lewis, and I'm on a few things with him. Word Through Music. DE Word Through Music.
Okay.
And he
right.
After doing all the reggae stuff, he was famous for Take It Easy, Take It
Oh,
Easy.
yeah,
No
sure.
need to worry. They did like a Coors Light commercial with his song. But then he wound up doing all this Caribbean gospel and almost Southern sounding stuff.
How did you find out about the parents and him? Like, how did you figure that out?
I said, I know your voice. I know your voice. And I just went downstairs and was like, is that the guy that... I said, where'd you get this album? And they were like, we got it in Jamaica on our honeymoon.
So what on the honeymoon
I went to their house.
and they bought...
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yep,
okay.
that's it.
Wow,
It's
that's
just
wild.
outrageous. Small world.
That's
so
kind of...
I have some nice...
That's a nice full circle
Yeah,
type
yeah.
thing going on there. That's really cool. All right, now, so you said you were going to play the title track, right?
Stages.
Or Stages.
I would love to play that too, but I'm gonna play something that's online. It's called Rhythm of the Tide. That's one of my albums.
Oh, okay.
So this is almost a lot of imagery in this, but it's about the the ocean and things like that.
Nice.
So, Rhythm of the Tide. Look at the ocean as the waves crash on the shore. I walk to the water and then wade in more and more. The undertow is strong as the sea sings her song. I'll dance to the rhythm of the tide beyond control to free the soul. I dive underwater and then feel the ocean floor. Swim up to the surface and I hear the breaking waves roar. The current carries me, then it's calm and free. I'll dance to the rhythm of the tide beyond control to free the soul. To float on the water, I relax for a peaceful glide. To get back to shore, I catch a wave, then go for a ride, singing loud and strong with the ocean's song. I'll dance to the rhythm of the tide beyond
the sand for far too long. When hit by a wave, I don't feel very strong, but I long to feel the flow of emotion, 'cause I'm intrigued by the ocean. And I'll dance to the rhythm of the tide beyond control. And I'll dance to the rhythm of the tide beyond control. Oh, to free the soul.
Very nice.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Christine
You guys are too good to me.
Solimeno. This is good stuff. Really good stuff. What? So I'm looking at the Christmas album, Little Drummer Girl.
I had to change that because that's what I am, a little drummer girl. It's Little Drummer Boy.
Right.
And it talks about how I can really only give one gift. And that's why I love that song. You know, I'm going to give you my best. And that's I'll drum for you. That's my best. That's what he considers best. You know.
You got me thinking. In that song, does the singer ever say little drummer, like I'm a little drummer boy?
No,
like there's nothing like that, right?
It
So
says,
it doesn't
I'll
matter.
play my drum
Right.
for you.
Right. Oh, okay. So it's okay then that you
Yeah.
changed. 'Cause I was about to yell at you.
I'm sorry.
Yell at you.
Don't listen to me. We're just so
It's
stupid
not
on
like
this
I
show.
was trying to make any kind of statement. It's just I'm a little drummer.
That's
girl.
exactly where I was going to go and just, like I said, and just be stupid with it.
No.
Is that you as a little girl?
That's my dad as a little boy.
Oh.
There's comedy. Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Dad. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I found that picture. He was on a sled, and once again, I'm doing my superimposing.
No, that's cool. It came out.
we
Shut
went
up. No, it came out fine. It came out really good, and I like it's almost like the Charlie Brown Christmas
That
tree
was
next to
real.
him.
I took that tree in, I think, Valparaiso, Indiana, when I was a recruiter. I recruited for a ministry called a Christian ministry in the national parks.
Oh wow.
So after college, I was supposed to see. I could talk about this stuff very easily.
Okay.
This is my motto. A friend of mine gave me this: when words fail, music speaks. So
You hold it up to that camera right in front of you.
as Harry says, when in doubt, do something. I'm like, when in doubt, sing something.
Okay.
Don't talk. But to get back to that, I was supposed to be 1 out of 5 singers in Dorney Park and Wildwater Kingdom. I auditioned. They wanted me to go right after college to sing for that. And I was very jazzy at that time. I was doing stuff like, I was walking along, minding my business,
cool.
out of an orange-colored sky, flash, bam, alakazam. I was doing things like that. So they liked me, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, they wanted me during my senior week, skip graduation. My mother was like,
Yeah.
there's no way.
Right.
You will find another summer job. I said, okay. And I didn't want to. No way. I loved my college experience, so I was not going to do that. And I found this, because I worked in the chapel at school. I was very into all that stuff, which is probably one of the best jobs I've ever had. I just loved it. So there was a recruiter there for this very ministry that I became a recruiter for. And I remembered it. So I got the pamphlet. I'm doing all this stuff. And I'm all excited about, let me apply to them. So they had me do music ministry in Acadia National Parks, then made me a recruiter. Then I went to Yosemite and did the ministry there.
Oh, nice.
And all I was really doing was worship services, like in an amphitheater or on a mountain with a guitar, and because there's a lot of times there's no churches or any place to get together. So
that must have been amazing.
It was the best experience.
That's
of my life. The best. Don't ask me why I stopped doing it.
Why'd you stop doing it?
I knew he was gonna ask me.
That makes me think of I'm gonna say that you saw this movie. It's just like a year ago with maybe 2 years ago with Kelsey Grammer.
No, I want to see
And
it.
it's a true story, and about a preacher that's doing.
Yes, I did see it.
Yeah, what's it called?
I can't remember now, but it was brilliant.
But
Yes.
that's exactly what he's doing. He's having services
Outdoor,
in parks
in the
and on mountains and stuff.
exactly,
Yeah. So it was that kind of thing you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what we did. And the founder of it used to say, if you can carry a tune in a bucket, join the Old Faithful chorus, because he was working in Yellowstone.
Okay.
So it developed in that manner.
Right.
And people gravitated towards it so much. And everybody's like, how could there be a ministry in the national parks with separation of, church
Jesus
and state
Revolution.
and all this?
Right.
But it's really not about that. It's more so we're not trying to I don't even want to say. We're just trying to help people on their vacation.
Sure.
If you want to find somewhere to fellowship together.
Right.
So it's very, very lax, very beautiful ministry, and it took off, and it's still up and running. I left because there was a lot of changes. Being the founder had passed away, and they were moving it to Boston or here where the national office, and I just was like, you know what, I'm going to try and do this, my music realm.
Yeah.
So I moved to Connecticut and started doing these albums. My friend did his album, and I helped with him. So it was just a lot of things like that.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Limbrook, yeah.
Oh,
Island.
okay. And you're back there now?
I'm
or?
back there now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
After a few little mishaps, I actually got robbed out of my car twice. Go figure. Only I can manage that one. But yeah.
Like robbed as in you were actually there and somebody.
No,
No.
thank God.
Yeah.
thank
Okay.
God. But,
Yeah.
Leaving stuff in. Or whatever
Oh,
it may be.
wow.
But I didn't think I'd mention that today, but
Yeah. Right.
that it's like life just brings you, whatever. It
Yeah.
brings you
Sure.
around and you're.
Yep.
I'm
We all have
doing-
our stuff. Yeah.
Doing whatever I'm doing. And,
Wow. But I would think doing that in the parks and the mountains and outdoors, nature, like
it was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll hit it. I'll get back to that again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. The name of that movie was Jesus Revolution.
Yes.
Right. Great. Very good.
He's great, Kelsey.
Yeah.
He's great. He could do anything.
And I really enjoyed the movie, but I didn't like how it started out being about that, and then somehow all of a sudden it became a love story between that one preacher and his
I don't
wife.
remember all of that,
Yeah.
but yeah.
It was a big part of the movie. Go back and watch it again.
Okay.
All right, let's see. How many albums are there?
Good question. There's Rhythm of the Tide, Stages, The Wind in the Sand, Christmas Bouquet, and then I have like a bunch of singles. Firefighter's Prayer is like a single, but it's on some of those albums. One of those albums. And then I did 2 new ones with my friend Myra, Let's Cause a Commotion and A Dream Away, and that's where that wind chimes comes in.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, at school, it's Kellenberg Memorial. You can go online and hear millions of things. Like they do like 15 songs a year they put up.
Wow.
And I arrange for the liturgical choir, so I'm involved. I play piano on a lot of the tracks and sing and have the kids sing. Oh God!
This is playing right now as we speak. Let's Cause a Commotion. I was thrilled you just mentioned it because I couldn't wait to play it. I think this is my favorite one.
I'm not really a commotion causer, so
well, you are now.
It's a weird title for me, but
yeah, but it's a great tune.
You really?
Oh
Thanks.
yeah, this is you know this one?
That features Benoit, the guy we were talking about on the guitar.
No, okay.
Amazing guitar player.
No, this one was really cool.
you.
I like this one. So it's playing as we speak in the background. Now, and why are some of the albums physical? Is it a financial decision?
The physical ones are the oldies. I did a lot of that music in college, and then finally decided to.
So you just
to press a CD. It was years and years ago.
Yeah.
We were working on DATs and ADATs. You
Right.
would know about that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking
So
about.
the quality is not great. I admit it, but.
So
it
you're
is
just
what
so
it
you're
is.
saying you're just going with the times
I
now that
went
it's
with
all
the
just
times.
digital. Okay.
If it was my choice, it would be records and cassettes.
Yeah, right.
Everybody knows me with the mixtapes.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Made all my
I'm a big
mixtapes,
CD guy
right?
myself. I love the sound quality on CDs. I just love it.
On the Christmas one, you do my favorite Christmas song.
Really?
Yeah,
Which-
Cradle in Bethlehem.
Oh, I
the Nat King Cole song.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not familiar.
He did it anyway, and
Yeah.
it's my favorite of his songs because his voice is just absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah,
and it's a great song.
Well,
and,
what a voice he had.
Yeah, and so she did it, and I think I sent it to you. I did a mashup
You did.
of Nat and her singing it together.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Frank has all of a sudden there'd be like yesterday will be like
Oh, that's right.
the
Forgot about
most
yesterday.
glorious. He'd make it sound spectacular.
She did a video of
Out of my
yesterday
car.
singing in her car. I took it and added strings to it.
Oh really?
And put it.
That
put
was
it
the
out
way I
for her.
got through the pandemic. I would just make these videos with my open car door. I have one of those minivans that just stays open.
okay.
I just find a beautiful spot and
Yeah.
just play.
Whatever it took during that
Whatever
time,
it
right?
took.
Yeah.
Whatever it
You weren't like, hey Frank, don't mess with my music.
I love when if Frank Walker touches my stuff, I'm the happiest camper on the side. I love.
Oh my god.
Like just do whatever you want with the music, right? Nice.
All right, memorable gigs, good reasons, bad reasons, whatever. Like, give us some memorable gigs that you've had.
Memorable gigs.
Maybe you just had somebody jumped on stage, anything.
Well, people have definitely fallen over the monitors if they're dancing. That's for sure. And then
Is there video of that?
there was this one time, and I probably have an old picture of it somewhere. But one time, these two kids was staring. I was playing with my band, The Switch, and they're just standing right by we're on the floor because it was just a regular party gig, so
Right.
there was no stage or anything. And they're looking up like this.
At you.
I know, at the poor two singers in the front. I'm in the back playing drums. But I laughed through the whole song. I just couldn't stop laughing. They wouldn't move.
Wow.
And it must have been loud for these poor
Yeah,
kids.
sure.
But it was just funny. Memorable gigs. Thank God there's nothing that is a horror story I don't remember.
Well, that's a good thing, I guess.
Many times it's rained and you're like, oh my God, what do you do with the equipment? So things like that are pretty memorable. Obviously, any of the Chapin shows to me are very memorable.
How long you been doing that?
Oh, I'm gonna say 2009, 2009.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might have been my first time.
And that's how you two met?
Yep.
Okay. And then how did
Pretty much.
how did you get involved in that? They were just looking for people.
Stu
So?
had me do the stage mom. And then the year later, me and Stu know each other. He came in with a hat, and I love fedoras. So I'm like, I love your hat. It's reminds me of my pop. So I was playing, I think, he might have a different story than I do, but this is the one I remember. I was playing at the Old Baby Grand in Rockville Center.
Okay, yeah.
At the top of my game, I was, always on a piano, or my friend Dennis, who's a blind piano player, who I love. He's online a lot too. I finally got his music online. We did a lot of originals together. So I'm on the piano, and he's just came into the restaurant. That's what I remember. But he might have it. So we became friends. He's like, "You're great," blah blah blah, and I said the same thing about him. And I would just listen to him play at his gigs, and then he joined Gathering Time. I played drums on a few things with them for their CDs. But he I think someone canceled last minute, and he said, "Do you want to try and be in the show?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, at that point.
How did that go?
Now I sound like my mom. And at one point, I just didn't feel like I was qualified for Harry Chapin music. I mean, he's a real storyteller. I don't really know this repertoire well because, I'm 50. I don't know what I was at the time. I stink at math, but I'm 52 now, so I'm just not. I didn't know that repertoire well. I knew Cats on the Cradle, Taxi, The Basic, Circle, just a few of the ones that, everybody's like, oh, Harry Chapin. So that's when I did all that research, and I loved everything I heard. All of the songs that were very obscure is what I would try and kind of connect with.
Right.
More so, because I just felt... I can't explain it. I was like, I'm not going to be able to riff those songs up the way him and his band did, and I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, okay.
But I've been doing it for years, and I mostly did You Are the Only Song, I love that other one, Song for Myself.
Yeah, okay.
Jubilation. I know he did the Cotton Patch Gospel, so I knew songs from that.
Right. One of the first ones I heard her do in that show was "Let Time Go Lightly."
Yes, which
is actually Steve Chapin's
Steve
song,
Chapin, yeah.
but it's on Harry's Greatest Hits album, and it's great.
Oh
song.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not familiar with it. How many albums did he do in his lifetime before?
Harry, I believe it was like 9 or 10.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. But there's probably like at least 10 songs on each album.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
15 even maybe.
And they've put out a bunch of stuff since, like
some unreleased, not too many.
Oh no.
The last thing was a box set came out 2 years ago, which was the first 8 albums were like from one label, and the last album was a different label.
Okay.
So the first 8 came out on a box set, remastered.
No, but I'm talking about like unreleased stuff. Like
not a lot.
No, there's not a lot.
No,
I thought there were.
I've heard some of it, but it's not released.
What?
I've heard some of the unreleased. I've heard some of the unreleased songs, but it wasn't put out publicly.
Oh,
Yeah.
bootleg stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, but officially they've released some.
Some, not too many.
Oh, really? I thought there were a few albums worth. No.
There was an album they put out after he died of stuff that he started to do and never finished.
Who finished it?
His band.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his
Oh,
brothers
that's cool.
in his band.
What's that called?
Last Protest Singer.
Okay, right. That's why I asked.
I'm telling you, you
I'm
can do a
familiar with that.
library show with this. I'm telling you, Frank.
Yeah, a lot, and they weren't thrilled with it because I mean a lot of it was just like him into a tape recorder singing to get ideas.
Well, now they can. If they did it now, they could really clean
Right.
it up and make it sound good.
They did it like what they did with the Beatles.
Yeah, right.
That's exactly what I would do to write a song.
Yeah.
Years
Yeah.
ago it was just one of those bootlegger cassette things, but
Right.
now on
Right.
my phone I have like 100 things that are
Yep.
unfinished all over.
Same in the comedy world. These guys are constantly just
Yes.
throwing a joke idea
Yes.
into their phone, and then the next day when they're
Right.
sober, they'll
Yeah.
oh
When they're sober.
all right. So it's we're gonna wrap up soon. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do?
I have a
or
song
something?
request
Yeah.
actually.
Oh my.
You always throw little bits of it in your songs, but how about the real
Okay.
song?
You want Over the Rainbow. Oh boy.
I've never actually heard you do the song.
Wow.
Is so I obviously Liza's is your not Liza Judy is your ultimate your go-to.
Ultimate.
Are you a fan of anybody else's version of it?
I don't really mind hearing anybody's version. I mean, of course, the Hawaiian.
Right.
Oh, the ukulele one.
But we
Everybody
mentioned
loves that.
we mentioned Clapton before. He has a version
He's
of
got a
it.
nice version of it.
Oh yeah, you like it? Yeah.
Let me see here.
Are there any bad versions of it?
Something nice.
How about that?
I don't know. I don't really go there. I don't know. I just love
Probably.
it. Yeah, I've always loved it. So it's not gonna usually bother me if someone's singing it. These lights are on again. Let's see. Sustain pedal flew away here. I'll do it with the actual verse that never got in the movie. When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble to the ground, heaven opens a magic place. When all the clouds darken up the skyway and a rainbow highways to be found, leading from your window pane, just a place beyond the sun, just a step behind the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby.
Very
that one I
nice.
can do off the cup.
Don't get mad at me, but
Good.
I don't know the history of that song. So was that Wizard of Oz? Is that
Harold Darlin, yeah.
it was
he
written
wrote
specifically
that
for the movie?
Specifically for her, but they didn't even want to use it. They
Oh,
were
really?
like, you know what? Who's gonna care if some, little girl is singing to her
Right.
dog? Yeah, it was weird how
Oh,
they
wow.
a
Makes
lot
the
of
whole movie.
it makes the entire. It is beyond like classic and.
And I've never heard that little verse in
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
It makes it a better
It's
song.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It makes a much better song.
Wow.
They were always trying to cut things.
Well, yeah,
Those
true.
studios,
Those suits. Very nice. That was
Thank you.
fantastic.
Oh, beautiful.
All right, so we're talking about the albums like crazy and stuff. So where can they find your stuff?
Well, mostly you can buy it on Spotify. Everything you see there is on Spotify now.
Right,
But not
okay.
Spotify. Whatever those things are, Frank.
Not Spotify?
Well, it's on Spotify.
That's one of them.
but
Yeah.
it's streaming sites.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I'm still living in the dark ages. But Amazon Music, if that's what you use, whatever you use, Apple Music.
Right. Okay.
Almost anything that I've professionally recorded is up there now.
Cool.
If you want hard copies, you would just have to reach out to me via like either an email or a
Well, yeah. Give us your socials and all that stuff.
Solimeno song.
What'd I do? What happened?
S-O.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
my
no.
last name.
Okay.
Songs.
Okay.
At yahoo.com. That's my email. Solimeno.
No, I meant like the socials. Like, where can they find you to keep up on stuff?
Website.
Like
that's
Facebook.
What you want on my social
No, give us your phone number and your address. No, that's why I was confused why you were laughing. No, like, how do they keep track? Like,
What's he talking about?
Facebook and all that stuff.
Facebook. I'm terrible. I have
I hear you.
Instagram. I don't even know what to do with. My nephews were like, "Come on, Aunt Chris, go on Instagram." I was like, "All right." So it's there, but I don't know what to do with it. So Facebook, really.
Right.
That's
So,
it.
yeah, just
No
type.
website.
Oh, okay. All right. That's what I was asking.
No
Okay.
website. No.
And your Facebook, has
If anybody
like.
wants to do a website, reach out.
There you go. But if they want to know where you're playing and stuff, you update that on your Facebook page and stuff.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
that's where you got like how you know that I
Right.
work with these guys.
Yes.
And whatnot. The band.
Anything coming up this weekend, next weekend that you want to promote?
A few things with my bands and some solo stuff. Duo Guy Anthony's I play on Thursdays.
Oh, okay.
Not every Thursday, but the first and the third.
So tonight? Oh, so not tonight.
Not tonight. Last
Right.
week we were there.
Okay.
I do Off the Brook on Fridays. Villa de Aqua I was playing for quite a long time. On Saturdays. So wherever I am.
Okay. All right. Very nice.
Come.
Excellent. And that was
come and
this was great. This was a lot of fun and really enjoyed
Thanks
everything
so
you were
much.
doing. Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're doing the mutual
It was-
friends.
Oh yeah. All right.
Wonderful
Yeah, we'll do that.
experience.
I only have 3 names. Okay. So what I do, speaking of looking on Facebook with everybody, I always look at our mutual
You
friends.
have mutual. Okay.
So there's a few, but I only brought 3 names with me.
Okay.
And yeah, you can say whatever you want. You don't have to say anything at all if you don't want to. But again, it's only 3 names. Pamela Lewis being number 1.
Yeah,
She's
sure.
wonderful.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. And funny, and yeah, she's just
And
great.
Her and her husband. Yeah.
I've never met her husband.
Yeah.
I've heard great things, of course, but
Amazing.
I don't know him. Yeah, she's great. Kenny Forgione.
Yes. From the Chapin. That's how I know him mostly.
Oh, he used to do that too?
Also,
He's done a couple times.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
also just being such an amazing, wondrous stories, all the things he's been involved in.
I'm going to see.
Beatles guy. Right?
Yeah, big Beatles guy. He's got this new band, the AM/FM thing.
Time Machine, yeah.
AM/FM Time Machine. I'm going tomorrow to see it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, one of the stories just got voted into a Hall of Fame, not the Music Hall of Fame, but some other Hall of Fame. They're going to be
Congrats,
inducted,
that's
I think,
awesome.
in a month or so.
What other Hall of Fame is there?
I don't remember. He mentioned it yesterday on Facebook.
Oh,
I
that's
don't remember
weird.
it offhand.
Okay, well, congratulations to them. To
Yeah.
the whole band?
It's one of the stories, Mazarin and...
No, I mean, but the
Vixen.
whole band, Wondrous
Yeah.
Story. That's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
as a band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, the last name, Danny Keene.
Danny. Oh, he's amazing.
He is
Blind
amazing.
Piano and
Yep.
guitarist.
You ever see him do both at the same time?
Roast Beef Joe. You must know. Everybody knows Roast Beef Joe.
Yeah, I
Right.
can't picture him, but I know I've met him.
Well, he told me to meet him there. And
Okay.
somewhere in Freeport he was playing, and I got to talking to him. We became Facebook friends. Yep.
I think
Awesome.
Roast Beef Joe has been in here. I think, if I'm thinking of the right guy.
Older guy?
I think so.
Keyboard player, too.
He used to play with Little Buster, and he real organ guy.
Yes, I think
He's
he has
just
been in
great.
here. Yeah, Little Buster was
And he's
fantastic.
such a nice man. Like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
genuinely nice human
And
being.
Danny just cracks me up. He is such a funny dude, man. I love
Just
that guy.
hip. I mean, his playing is.
I love when
unbelievable.
he'll do something on the keyboard, and then he'll hit the foot pedal where it repeats. Or actually, on the guitar, and it repeats, and then he'll switch to the other instrument.
Nice.
So,
the looper, yeah.
Yeah, the looper. Thank you. You've never seen Danny play?
I've seen him a long time ago. It's been quite a while since I've seen him.
Okay. He's.
I have his first album.
Yeah, I got a bunch of Richie Canada's on one of his albums.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I got some of his albums. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one song he has because I See You.
Right.
So, oh my God, what
Yeah.
a song!
Yep.
What a song!
One that he wrote her.
Yeah.
If you like 70s Stevie Wonder, then
Yeah.
you like Danny Keane. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, and I never put two and two together. I went to go see Danny play once, and I hear a voice from behind me. Says, "Excuse me, did you work for the phone company?" I'm like, which I done retired from the phone company.
Wow.
And it's this guy that I knew from the phone company, but whose name is Kevin. But I never.
Which phone company?
Which one?
Yeah.
The current one. The one that starts with a V.
Oh.
Yeah. That's yeah. I
My
can't.
aunt was AT&T.
Oh,
her
okay.
Career,
Yeah. Well, yeah. When it was just one company before those were good days. And then they weren't. Yeah, they weren't such good days after a while. But so I turned and I recognized this guy that had worked at the phone company, and I never put two and two together. His name is Kevin. I was like, Kevin Keane. I was like, is
really?
this? It's his son.
That's unbelievable.
I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. And he is nowhere as talented as his son. I'll just say that.
I know there's really no music in my family. I mean,
Is that right?
My grandfather was a drummer. They were telling me on my mother's side.
Yeah.
My pop, who, oh my gosh, he was like one of my favorite people on the planet. He would just sit at something and ka-link-a-dink-a-link-a-dink, you know.
Oh,
that
so you do have it in your
old
family.
school Italian. He had a mandolin, you know,
Oh,
things
wow.
like that. But never anything where they would ever. Make a living.
Oh, yeah.
I think
But the
songwriting,
talent's
a little
there.
bit of songwriting in there,
Okay.
but
Nice.
I've never tried to dabble with. It was like very old school writing.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I should really
Do you
look
have
into
those?
it. My mom
You have access to it?
found them somewhere, and I don't know.
Okay.
It's somewhere.
That's great.
Hoping to find it, but it's there. I shouldn't say there's no music, but nothing that's like professional end or like.
Right, but at least as talent-wise, you
they
can
were
point
smart
to
enough
that.
not to go in it.
Well, Italians are, they're physical, manual labor people.
A lot of time.
It probably wasn't even a thought to a lot of them. It's just we got to cement that
Just work.
driveway.
You
Yeah.
just cement a driveway. Interesting.
We're Italian. I can say it. I can be stereotypical. All right, we're gonna get out of here. This was a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
Really was.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely. Who's with us next week?
Jessica Upham.
Oh, okay. I have not seen Jessica in a long time.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Okay. Very nice. Today is Thursday. Thanks for hanging out with us today. What do we got tonight? Circling the Drain tonight at 7 p.m. And then don't forget the big show tonight over there at McGuire's in Bohemia. My Friday co-host, Andy Plajanos, is performing tonight at McGuire's in Bohemia for the Long Island Laugh-Off. So hopefully he gets voted into the next round. So head on over there and cheer him on. Let's see. Also coming up on Governor's Stages, August 3rd, Joey Cola. Thursday, August 8th, Mark David Hirschman is playing here at Governor's in Levittown. I'll be doing a few minutes on that show as well. August 17th, Mike Keegan and Hugh Murray and a bunch of other great comedians. That's going to be a great show. In September, the Brokerage in Belmore. Join Knockem Dead Comedy for a fun murder mystery show. The very next night, right here in Levittown in the Giggle Room, Knockem Dead Comedy performing a Triple X trivia night. But it's not going to be that Triple X. Don't get crazy. It's just going to be fun. Gov's Comedy Club podcast presents the Down and Outs with Claudia Sherman, Gretchen Kammer, Nancy Parker, and I'll be hosting that one. That's October 5th here in the Giggle Room. We also present, also in the Giggle Room on November 2nd, Mike Pachetti and Friends, Clash of the Boroughs. Karen Krentz, Johnny McDonald. Headlining is that bastard Greg Criticos. And then, of course, in McGuire's in Bohemia, another fun murder mystery night with Knockem Dead Comedy. And then this weekend on Governor's Stage, one of the 4 Governor stages. Who do we got? Kristen Key, I think, is tonight. Colin Quinn is here this weekend. Steve Rocco, Travis Grant, D.C. Benny, Mike Tanzi, Allison Chadwick, Dan LaRocco, Ivory Fields, Brian Paul, and that son of a bitch bastard, Steve Burton from General Hospital. He is the son of a bitch bastard, that Steve Burton from General Hospital. He promised me an interview, and then when it was supposed to happen, he just basically said he wasn't going to do it. And he was a little rude about it.
Oh, no.
So, yeah. So we don't like him.
No.
So, but it's good for the club. These soap opera stars, I don't know what it is.
Really?
They pack this place like you wouldn't believe. It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's crazy.
You going to be here for it?
No. No, absolutely not. So go to govs.com. Check out the full schedule for all 3 clubs and make some reservations to some great comedy shows. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com and check out our full schedule, what we got going on, as well as information on how you can hire us for your event, whether it's a corporate event, a private function, a fundraiser, whatever you got going on. Check out Knockem Dead Comedy. All right, once again, we got Circling the Drain tonight at 7. We're not here tomorrow like we normally are. However, Don Sill and I, we took some footage last night at the Sammy Hagar concert. We did some interviews. We talked to some people. That's great. So we did some Van Halen trivia, and we had some fun. So we're going to put all that together. And then even when Andy's playing tonight, I'm hoping to get there. It's still not definite, but if I go, I am going to take video. And I'm going to put it all together, and I'm going to put it on tomorrow. Wow. So during our normal time at 11 o'clock. So come around tomorrow at 11 a.m. because there'll be something. I don't know how long it'll be. It might only be like a half hour, but it's still something. So, yeah, keep that part of your routine. Join us tomorrow. But we'll be back here live on Monday. We have Tom Daddario and Rob Cividanis of the movie Pancakes and Syrup. They're going to be here promoting their movie. And, of course, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, the one and only Michael Loftus joins Don for Donversations. That's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Michael Loftus, you might not know the name, but if you're a fan of comedy, you know who he is. But I will tell you, that man has written and created some of Kevin James' TV shows. He worked on the Anger Management TV show. That guy's been around, and he's Don's guest tomorrow night on Donversations. All right. We're out of here. Thank you again, guys. This was a lot of fun. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And, and don't forget Coffee with the Dog tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm all over the place today. A lot of stuff going on.
I didn't even mention Crooner. Oh, my.
And don't forget Crooner, Christine's dog. He's playing somewhere.
Yeah.
Or if you need somebody to clean up poop or something?
No.
No?
On that note.
All right. Does Crooner, what, does he accompany you to the shows?
He doesn't sing or anything.
But can, do any of the venues allow you to bring him to a show or something?
No, not really.
You don't bring him to an outdoor show? Or?
It's just a good name for a dog that's mine.
Absolutely. So is he watching? Did you want to? Is that why you wanted to mention?
No, you mentioned dogs, and I was like, I forgot to mention.
Oh, because I said Coffee with the Dog. All right.
Oops.
Well, you come back again, and we'll put that top of the list. Great. We'll put Crooner down.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you later.